Is this a function? So remember, it's a graph, so let's look at our vertical line test. If I drew a vertical line anywhere along this page, I should see, let's go ahead and make that vertical line. So if I made a vertical line and I put it anywhere along this graph, I should see that it does not touch any of these points more than one time. So therefore, yes, it is a function. It passes the vertical line test. If I looked at this next one, it says, is this a function? Well, this is a mapping. So remember, all of my x values and my y values. So my x's should only have one line coming out of them. 4 only has a 1, 8, 2, 1. They each have one line coming out of them, so it is a function. Is this a function? Well, if I go back to my vertical line test and I draw my vertical line again, oh my goodness. If I drew my vertical line again, I will see that it touches all of those points, in fact. So this would not be a function because it does not pass this vertical line test. Because if I put it on top, it touches every one of those blue points, so not a function. Is this one? Take your vertical line, follow it along. Yes, that is a function. Is this one a function? Well, if I look at your x values in your table. Do any of them repeat? Yes, I have a 3 and or a -3 and a -3. They repeat. So no, it is not a function. The mapping. Is this a function? Remember, all of my x's should only have one line coming from each number. If I look down here at 7, I see 2 lines coming out of it. Therefore, not a function. Coordinates says, is this a function? So remember, just look at your x coordinates, just like you did on your table or the mapping. Do any of my x's repeat? Yes, those 2 do, so therefore, not a function. All right, vertical line test, let's test it out. Again, not a function because if I put my line right there, I see it's crossing the blue shape right here, and it's crossing it down there, so therefore, not a function. Is this one? Again, let's take our vertical line, carry it along. It looks like it works because it touches it only one time each. All right, so here, vertical line. It, I believe, looks good because they're all touching only one time each. This one, already I can tell you it's no, because my red line is where it is. Right here it's touching, and right there it's touching. So it's touching the blue lines more than one time each, not a function. Okay, this one, it's just coordinates, or in this case, happy faces. But if I go to each one, the line only touches each happy face one time each, so yes, it is a function. If I look at the triangle, nope, not a function because it's touching here and it's touching there. Even if I were to move the line, my vertical line to right here, where it looks like it may be touching only one time, it's not touching one time at all times, therefore that's why it is not a function. Function, yep, passes my vertical line test. Is this a function? Remember, looking at your y or your x values. None of those numbers repeat, so that looks good. So yes, it is a function. Again, x values of a 5, a 6, an 8, and 11. None of them repeat, so yes, it is a function. All right, real quick, pop quiz. Says determine if each ordered pair or mapping represents a function. So let's look at number 1. I see a 5, a -1, a 3, and 8. None of them repeat. Yes, it's a function. Yes, it works. 2, 2, 2, 6, 8, 11. I see the 2's repeat, not a function. 3, -8, -8, -1, 4, 7. The 8's repeat, not a function. So number 4, do I have lines coming out of my x's more than one time? I look at 8, I see it's going to -1 and it's going to 2, so not a function. And then 5, let's look at my x's again. Do any of them have more than one line coming out of it? Nope. So yes, that works. So the only ones that worked on this page was number 1 and number 5.